Welcome to the second episode of Under 30 CEOs. My name is Rebecca Wanjiro. You can always call me the village girl. Today we are at Verona Hotel with another young entrepreneur. His name is Michael Kibaria, but as a Kikuyu language teacher, I call him Kibaria because, as we said, B is F in Kikuyu. Mike quit internship when he was 23 and he decided, I am going to start a business. So we are going to find out what he does. Stay tuned. So hi Mike.
Hi.
Tell us what you do.
My name is Kibaria. I'm an entrepreneur. I've been involved in a media company and also now in tourism. Yeah.
So Mike, the obvious question that I start with is, why did you quit internship?
Well, when I began the internship, the culture, the organization wasn't very conducive. They didn't have a room to grow. And for me being there, I didn't feel I would grow enough. So based on that, I decided to call it a quit and now pursue my dream and my passion, which now I'm doing currently.
Okay, so you started with photography.
Yeah, I started with photography. Yeah.
So where did you get your first camera?
I started selling merchandise to my colleagues. That was in college, through students, lecturers, and they supported immensely. So I could purchase a shirt, then I have a markup on it, and then I used to save the markup so that I can save for the camera. And through that, that's why I was able now to raise the cash and the funds to purchase the camera. Yeah.
So when you were in college, you already knew that you wanted to do photography?
Yes, when I was in college, I knew I wanted to do photography.
Wow.
Before I graduated.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. How did you get your first client, or where?
The first client was basic through WhatsApp because I used to share the flyer of what I do with promoting myself. Then the people who knew me were able to interact with me, and they believed in me and they gave me the first opportunity to do photography. But it was through the people that I knew. Yeah, from my friends and also family. Those were my first clients. Then I started now promoting and also giving me referrals. Yeah.
So when did you decide that I'm going to name now my company, I'm going to make it a big company?
Yeah, the goal is always bigger. It's always bigger than the founder. It's always bigger than the owner. Because at the end of it attracted my partners. They were attracted with the vision that I had, and they came to me. They said, "Mike, I'd like to be part of it." And through that, they say, "This is what we are doing," because they saw what we are doing, and they believed in the vision, not in Mike, but in the vision. Yeah, which is very, very key and important.
Okay.
Yeah.
And as a young person, because I think you said at 23 or 24.
23.
23.
To be precise, yeah.
You were like, I am going to do this at my age. You are not scared at all. Why did you choose photography?
It was through the pain that I experienced personally, because I used to do sports, and I was playing rugby, where players were complaining they are not receiving pictures at the game. So I saw the pain and I gave them the solution. So that's how I started documenting on that. Because at the end of the day, if you win the game, if you don't win, you still made the same effort to be in that space. You still train for the period of time that they win a bid. So it was not to document when they're training and when also they're on the pitch. And every player marked on record. Every player could get the pictures. So that's how I started. Yeah, it was through something that I was doing eventually.
So that's how you got good at photography, because the moment you got a camera, you started training yourself. Because that's not what you did in college.
Yeah, it wasn't what I did in college, but I also appreciate Nico, and also there's a workshop I had with me, and also they accredited Becklaine for being the photography classes that we participated in, and they awarded us with their accreditation certificate. So we are, and also part of that, in training you get better in doing things other than just reading a book. I don't think you can learn how to ride a bicycle without practicing.
Okay.
So in photography we practice a lot. That's why you get good at it. And you're not there yet, you're still practicing. Yeah.
Alright, so you were modeling in college. You know, I thought that's why you started photography, because you liked to be taking photos, or you enjoyed photography in general. If I was asked, I would say that's why you did photography.
That was only for the showbiz. Yeah.
Okay, so now let's come to today.
Yeah.
How would you say your business is doing?
Thriving, because we are bootstrapping with the small ways that we can. We are in the right direction. Those it may be a bit slowly. The most important thing is the direction that you're going to. It's picking up quite well.
Okay.
Yeah.
When someone wants to start a business, they are always worried about marketing and getting the clients. So is it easy for you to get clients?
At first, to market, and then you have brought the issue of being young. It's so hard for someone to believe the young people, especially when you're presenting yourself. It's a bit hard. And also, it's very hard to convert one say. But the beauty of it and the profit of it is that once you have converted one clients, they'll be your best marketer. They'll be giving word of mouth, also giving you immensely referrals to you. So it starts from that. So it's easy. And also it's hard at the same time. Yeah.
I've seen that you've been doing safari rallies, or let's just say sports in general. You do sports photography.
Yeah, in general sports photography. Anywhere there is sports activity, be sure you find Becklaine there.
Big congratulations, Mike. There's no corona. Just we saw that you covered Magical Kenyan Opens?
Magical Kenya Opens.
Yeah, that's a big deal.
Yeah.
So tell us about that.
Wow, we are very privileged and humbled that we got accredited by the European BB as the media team to cover the Kenya Opens. And that they believed in us.
You said European DP?
Yeah, European DP.
Wow.
Yeah, so they gave us the accreditation to cover the event. And Becklaine Ventures was very privileged to be among the media team listed for that event.
It was listed?
Yeah.
You didn't have to go there and ask for a job?
No, it already, communication was already documented on email.
Wow.
Just had to present it on.
That is amazing.
That's amazing.
And
you're humbled.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah.
And what other big events would you say you've covered?
So for Rally, it's a big event.
It's
a big event because...
So ulienda Vasha?
On work, in court, it was work.
Ulienda Vasha?
In work.
Yeah.
Yes, we did cover that as well, and that's a big event that we really excited to be part.
Was that through referral or did you approach them?
It was through participating in them as a volunteer at first. Then when they saw our work, then they were able to engage us.
Nice.
All sports activities and also sports activities that we have in the country.
So you don't mind volunteering first? You don't mind working for no money or at first? As long as you're marketing yourself?
Initially, when I started, it wasn't because of money. I started because of passion. I was passionate about sports. So once with that, passion will get you through even when you don't get profit. And then once the passion will get you even through hardship and challenges. Because if you're doing for money, money will not always be there. So when money is not there, passion will drive you to the next level. And then apart from that, when now people start appreciating your talent, that's when now you get appreciation. It doesn't have to be in form of money, it can be in form of also recommendation, and referrals, and those speaks louder to us than money.
Okay, so for you to get now your first volunteering job or volunteering work at a sport or safari rally, well, what was it?
It's sports in general. We are involved even with Superbike. You have bicycles. Even rugby. So in all sports in general, we started as a volunteer. And up to now, we have grown a healthy relationship with them to up to where we are. We are still with them up to date. Yeah.
So when did you first volunteer and why did you decide I'm gonna attend a Superbike race or that safari rally race? Was it through a referral or did you do research and knew where they were going?
Passion was the one that drives us, and most of them just through cold call. Then something that we just approached them and said, "You'd like to have document your sports element, and you also would like to be part of it." And so far, I can tell it has grown to be a very healthy relationship we have with them out to today, and we are very, very proud of that.
So you approached them?
Yes, I approached them.
Wow, it must have taken guts.
For cold call.
Yeah, cold call.
Through cold call, yeah.
Okay, so at that time you were 23 or 24?
I was still 24.
You're 24?
Yeah, I was 24.
You're not scared of people?
because for you to be a business owner, you need to be a salesman. So at the end of the day, there's nothing worse can happen when you approach sales because you don't know what will happen, and that's part of business.
Okay.
Yeah, you have to take risk.
Yeah, so taking risk, take that. Okay. Now, when did you decide that I'm now going to start a tourism company? Because you said that you also in tourism.
So in tourism, it was based on our client's voice, and we take our client's voice and we translate it to our products. And being a product, one of them now is on tour because our clients said we love to do nature photography. It would be nice now we do adventure. And say, wow, nice. Then from there we started organizing for adventure activity. So then we realized so it was a tour company, and that's how it came to be.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So from photography to tourism, all those are connected.
All of those are connected. Yeah.
And you're also producing water, am I selling water? What do you
Yeah, it's something that we diversify during during COVID, an extra revenue so that can come to our channel. So we sold through going through essential services like water. It's something that we've been doing and keeping ourselves busy as much as we see how the economy goes. At the end of it all, we're still getting to be diversified in the company. Yeah, so it's something that's creative that it has really picked up so well.
And speaking of COVID, how was your business affected by Corona? Because I'm sure so many businesses were.
So it's no-brainer because when the client gets affected, they all get affected because the client is the one has the purchasing power. So initially it's the clients who gets affected, and also part of the clients are corporate, and also events were closed, so there's no sports activity, and that also now drained out to us, where now we get also to diversify and also to think outside the box. So we're all affected, not only us but everyone in general.
For you, it's if this doesn't work, then I'm gonna start something else immediately. You've already thought about what else to do. So if this doesn't work right now, I'm going to do something else.
Yeah, we need to be creative. If something doesn't work out, you need to think of another way to make it work. So it must work.
Okay.
And God gives you the wisdom to spearhead on ideas.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
You told me that you have a mentor.
Yeah.
Yeah. So is it a he or a she?
They are both because it's not something that I'm biased on. They're all of them. They're the women and the men.
Okay.
Yeah, because they have different experience. Yeah.
So you have two mentors.
I'd say not two, but quite many. I can't rationalize them into numbers.
Oh, you have mentors.
Yes, I have mentors.
Would you say that they have contributed to your growth as a young person?
Definitely, they have contributed to my growth because we could not be where we are if it wasn't for them, because for their wise counsel, because we are receiving counsel from them because they have been ahead of us. And also for them to tell you that if you take this direction, this and this will happen. But if you follow this direction, this and this will happen. Because they have passed through the same journey and they have walked through the same process. It's better that you have the wisdom from them that by listening to their advice and also to their feedback is important. That's what they meant. I don't know, it was our age classified. Even children have been mentors because children tell you the whole truth. If you are looking for feedback, the first point is your truth. You go to children and ask them, oh, it was this way. What is the packaging? If they approve, those are still mentors because you learn something from children as well. Yeah.
Just learned something that you should ask kids. Should ask children. You should ask them for feedback.
Yeah, for honest feedback.
Because they tell you the truth
without emotion.
Wow, that's amazing. So have you asked any kids about your business or your photography or your tourism company? Because I'm sure they don't understand that.
They don't understand because some of our product is packaging and also now water. Water is something tangible that can be seen. So they see and also taste it. And also once they approve it, you see you have the mass appealing to the audience.
Okay,
yeah.
So you show them at the bottle and ask if it's appealing to them.
Yeah.
And then when they give now honest feedback, that's when you know, okay, should you ask someone else or do you just if kids don't like this, no one else would.
Actually, we have three kind of categories where we get feedback. We have children, then we have strangers, then we have people who know us. So from there, speed strangers will tell you honest people feedback because they don't know you too well. Yeah, so those three categories we get, and now we funnel them up to the final product.
Mike is only 26 and he has so much knowledge. Have you done all research on all these, Amale? You just, how do you know all these things?
It's based on research, and the best teacher is through experience. Because at the end of it all, you fail as much as possible, as much as you will, but there is more failure to it. And failure makes you become more wise every failure. You become wiser and wiser and wiser. But you don't fail, you just become wise.
Wow.
So you must fail to become wise, unfortunately. Yeah.
So let's go back to mentors. So would you advise every young person who started a business to have a mentor or to have mentors?
Yeah, definitely. It's you never go wrong with that because mentors are born ahead of you. Because it will be so unfortunate once you hit the road and you start learning by yourself. It's so hard because you may fail a lot when you don't have the knowledge of know-how. But through mentors you'll have that knowledge, and also apart from their knowledge, they come with their network as well. So if it can take you like 20 years to have such a connection, but with your mentors can take you just a phone call away and they introduce you to the highest rank that you want. Yeah, it's good that you kneel on the mentor's shoulder for you to grow. Everyone has a mentor. Everything great.
You are learning so much from Mike, by the way. I hope you're also learning because Mike has so much knowledge. I hope you have a mentor. Do you have a mentor? But I do have a mentor too.
Oh, nice.
All right.
Awesome.
So you said you have mentors, but there's one specific mentor that you always talk about.
Yeah.
Do you always go to him for advice when you're about to start a new business or when you're about to make a business decision?
Yeah, definitely. I ran through him, because at the end of it all, he gave me honest feedback based on the investment, also based on the market experience, and also the good and the better part of it that he challenges me. Have you done enough research? You need to do this and this. He'll tell me things that I've never seen in the idea that enables me to be more wiser in handling and also in handling that idea. Yeah, and this will just it's an eye opener. Something that I did not see with my eyes, that you can see and use other people's lenses to see more clear. Yeah.
Okay, so and right now you're 26, right? And
Yes.
you're running 3 businesses.
Yeah, 3 businesses.
3.
Yeah.
How do you manage all of them?
Okay. Good question.
Yeah.
Because every leader has a sidekick. And I'm very privileged to have a very capable team where I delegate the task. Because for them, I always tell them you need to task them with this activity, and they spearhead them. Eventually, I'm not the one who runs it. Yeah, I only allocate, and they run with it. And I'm very proud of them.
Wow.
So it makes the work easier. Everyone has their own role. It's not a one-man show. It has never been. I don't think it will be in our company. So there are people behind the scene. Even today, there are people behind the video that you're watching.
Okay.
Yeah.
So would you say they are your partners or your employees?
They're my partners, but above all, we are all employees, and Becklaine is the company is our employer. Yeah.
So how did you come up with the team?
With the team, like I said initially, it is something that even the team they are so passionate in the cause and the vision of the dream. So even for them, you'll be surprised that one who said, "I know what, Mike, I'd love to be part and parcel of that dream." So for them, it wasn't like where you send and start looking for people. The people now started looking for the dream and they joined the part. Most of the things they do even without being told, because the passion that drives them to be in the company. Yeah.
Okay, so you guys run the companies all together, all of you?
Yeah, all of us. So it's a decision that is run through collectively. It's not a one-man decision to be made. And through that, we are healthy, improving, and also we move further.
And how many are you?
We are now 4 in total. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. But then Mike is my personal photographer. I remember I did a video where you did we did a photo shoot together.
Absolutely, I remember.
Yeah. What are some of the challenges that you and your team have faced so far?
The challenges are there in terms of unbeknownst, and sometimes is not internal, some the external.
Yeah.
External now can be the economy. Since the economy is not so good, that means even the clients that don't have the purchasing power, and that now affects us.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but as a company, it's something that we set the goals and we hit them. Once we hit, we set another bigger goal. That's how we grow. But challenges are there, and it's good that challenges are there, because if they're not there, you'll be comfortable and you'll stagnate.
Yeah.
It's very bad.
Ah.
Yeah, very bad for the business, very bad for our health, very bad for our life as well. Life in general, don't stagnate.
Alright.
Always move. Even if you're growing, just move. If there are challenges, push through.
One thing that I know about you, Mike, you're a very organized person. Since I knew you, like I met you in 2018, and even right now, Mike has he has a notebook. He was writing down something. It was like I'm writing a to-do list before we start the interview. Yeah, Mike is a very organized person. Tell us, why is that?
Because part of being organized is reflected how your life wants to be, and they believe ideas come in flash. So for us and for me personally, when ideas come, I need to write them down, because the idea will always come in a flashy way. There will not be a specific time. You can be traveling, you can be in a matatu, you can be in your car, you can be walking, then the idea just hits you. So you just need to write it down so that you can send to your mind. Then your mind now can start working on it. So yeah, you get there.
Yeah.
The simple things are the one that speaks a lot. The simple things.
And you always carry your business cards and some flyers of the company.
You need to be prepared.
Yeah.
Success in don't think you'll find when you're prepared. So you can meet someone in the lobby, but you're not prepared. So you just need to be prepared. You never know when your next project comes to. And it will come when you least expect it. So the better way is just to plan.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Mike, you didn't tell us about the names of your companies and
I apologize.
or your businesses.
I apologize. So the companies are Becklaine Ventures, that deals on media. Istra deals on adventure and tourism. Yeah. Now hydration is under Becklaine.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. And have you ever at any point doubted your decisions to, like, the day you decided, now I'm going to start a tourism company? Did you doubt yourself?
Yeah, doubt moment will always be there, no matter how great you are. And for me, it's not only for the business and when it's starting, but in terms of just running through life. And how I've surrounded myself, also with my team and my partners. Sometimes when I have doubt, they come and give me clarity. And they say, this is why we are doing this. This is the cause why we are doing this. And we lift each other up. And that's how we have been able to run and manage. Yeah. And we keep each other on the toes. We keep each other on the toes.
Wow,
Yeah, we keep each other on the toes.
So what would you advise someone who wants to start a media business or a tourism company? Yeah.
My advice is always just start. The scenarios where we say there will always be a perfect moment. I don't think there will always be a perfect moment. We just start. They know how, leave that to God. How you're going to get there, leave out to God. The resources, leave out to God. As long as you have started, the rest just they know how, just leave it out to God. But the most important thing, you need to start.
How would I start if I don't have a camera?
Like I said, even for us, we didn't have a camera.
Yeah.
But we had to bootstrap by selling merchandise and also knock on doors. Knock on doors, because at the end of it all, the little that we got is how we started. And initially we started using a phone, by the way.
Yeah.
Because there was a lens that we bought for the phone. That's how we started. But we had a phone already. So we started what we had at hand.
Wow.
Yeah, and eventually that camera came. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I think that's just an excuse that people maybe they have.
Especially young people.
I don't have.
Especially young people.
Yeah.
Just an excuse.
Okay.
Yeah.
I hope you've heard that. Mike is saying that we have excuses, and he said that you have to knock on doors and you have to start. Doesn't matter how, but you just have to start, right?
And most of it, you need to grind.
You need to grind.
Yeah, you need to grind all the way. You need to grind, and you'll be proud of the milestone that you're going to achieve. Yeah. They're sweet, even the challenges are sweet, because the challenges that you go through, they give you a story to tell.
Yeah.
Without challenges, you don't have any story. I believe that's why even for us we are here, and we are very grateful for you hosting us today for our story.
Okay, but I think like the biggest challenge that we're facing as young people is to give up. We give up so easily. Yeah, do you give up?
there's always that moment, like you said.
Yeah.
But again, I have a team and a partners. When I feel like I'm giving up, we just have a phone call, we either do a Zoom meeting and just deliberate. Because at the end of the day, if you are down, your partner, your business partner, they are up. So there's that balance that we find every time. Because I don't think I can be down all of you. And we lift each other up when we are going. Because at the end of the day, we are going in the same direction. And our problem is their problem. Their problem is my problem. We make it that way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's lovely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So thank you so much, Mike, for your time. We're so grateful that you decided to come.
You're much welcome, and any day our door is always open, and feel free to. You're very open. We're very grateful as well for that. For you having us for your interview.
Okay.
Yeah.
And we look forward to working with you in the future.
Absolutely.
Because we've collaborated in so many ways, by the way.
We should.
I didn't mention that, but we've actually collaborated with Becklaine Ventures in so many ways, and hoping to do that with Istra tours. Is it Istra or Istra? I call it Istra.
It's Istra. Either way. Either way, it still remains to be Istra. Yeah.
Okay.
Why not?
Alright, so I hope you've learned so much from Mike today. Mike, again, has so much knowledge at his age. He's one of the wisest people that I know. And I met Mike in 2018. So yeah, I've learned so much from Mike so far. And the fact that every time he goes for sports, to cover the sports, he's always has an, is it called a leaf?
Sorry?
Is it called, yeah, the thing that you...
Oh, it's called teardrops. It's the marketing props that we use. So we color them all the time with the flyers, business cards. And also uniform. You have a uniform for field and also for in-house. Yeah. And also I do.
So you're really good at marketing.
That's our core value that we do. Yeah.
Wow. Personally, I have learned so much from this interview. Some things that I didn't know. Mike never told me some of these things. I thought we were friends. Thank you so much for watching this interview. You can find Becklaine on Instagram and...
The media platform can get us on Facebook, that's Becklaine Ventures, on Instagram, that's Becklaine Ventures, and now formally we are also on TikTok, and the tourism company on Istra. You can find us on Facebook, Istra Tours, Instagram, Istra Tour.
So see you next time on Under That